Peace, family. This is Lions with another news and commentary. This is an article from thegrio.com. Family of Nia Wilson's Oakland's Transit Agency. I'm going to start over. Family of Nia Wilson sue Oakland Transit Agency over fatal stabbing. The accused killer of Nia Wilson, who was brutally stabbed at an Oakland MacArthur BART station last month, had reported trolled the BART station days before was even stopped for a fare evasion. Wilson's family is now suing BART, saying that the transit agency should have done more to prevent stabbing suspect John Crowell from coming into the Oakland station and attack the two sisters. Crowell was arrested as a suspect in Wilson's murder and attempted murder of her sister Latifah Wilson. He stands accused of stabbing both young women multiple times. BART spokesperson Alicia Tross released a statement. Quote, "The murder of Nia Wilson on BART is a tragedy, and we will continue to extend our deepest condolences to the Wilson family. We are thankful the suspect is in custody due in large part to our surveillance system. Nothing is more important than the safety of our riders and employees. In the last several years, BART has launched a multi-pronged approach to reduce fare evasion, including a new proof of payment ordinance and an inspection team, as well as infrastructure changes to make it hard to bypass fare gates. We install working cameras on all trains, cars, and have a robust network of more than 4,000 surveillance cameras. We had stepped up patrols using overtime since spring of 2017 and have worked tirelessly to fill officers' vacancies. Arrests surged last year by nearly 40% due to the fact of our officers were in the right place at the right time. We also publish our crime data to the public through multiple venues to provide transparency and public awareness. Our hearts break for the Wilson family. Their grief must be unbearable. BART, as an agent, will continue to do all we can to ensure a safe trip for our riders." Crowell made an appearance in the East County Hall of Justice in Dublin last week. ABC7 reports he was recently released from prison on parole after serving 2 years for robbery. At the hearing, Crowell said he could not afford an attorney, so the judge set a Tuesday court date to address the need for legal representation. According to ABC7, dozens of Wilson's friends and family show up in court on Wednesday for Crowell's arraignment. Many of them don shirts with Wilson likeness on them. I'm just sad. I'm just so sad for my baby. That's all I know," said Alicia Grayson, Nia Wilson's mother, in an interview with ABC7. She was smart, energetic, loved doing her makeup. That makeup got on my nerves. I'm going to miss that makeup. Alameda County District Attorney Nancy O'Malley says they are still trying to determine if the murder and attempted murder should be considered hate crime. There has to be evidence that it was motivated by hate. In this case, whether it's motivated by their gender or by their race. We're still gathering the evidence to look at that, said Mallory. I want to respond to this. Now, and I'm glad that the family is suing the Oakland BART on transit for this crime, because they could at least get the guy. And they couldn't find him, I think, for the last 2 days, until they finally found him in the train stop. See, this is what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, that I guarantee if it's another way around, if it's a black person stabbing a white woman, and the same effect, BART police would have captured him right there. They would have arrested him right then and there. There's no question about it. But they waited 2 days later to get him, which is ridiculous. And all of a sudden, you see why a lot of people right now are angry with this. And I'm glad that the families are filing a lawsuit against BART. Now I'm going to go to ABC7's coverage. I'm going there now, and I'm going to go ahead and play the video of the news clipping of what's going on with the suspect. So here it is.
Nia Wilson's accused killer was just inside here at the East County Hall of Justice on the 5th floor here. He looked calm and quickly answered the judge's questions. 27-year-old John Cowell no longer wore the bandages on his face that were visible during his court appearance last week. Judge Stuart Hing said this parole violation hearing came after Cowell was charged with murder and attempted murder. Cowell was released on parole about 4 months ago after spending 2 years in prison for robbery. Judge Hing asked Cowell if he could afford an attorney. Cowell said no. Another hearing on that was scheduled for tomorrow morning. Cowell's next court appearance on the murder of Nia Wilson and the attempted murder of her sister, Latifah Wilson, will come on August 22nd. Prosecutors say they are still gathering evidence to see if a hate crime charge will be added.
Now, with that clip, he said that hate crime will be added. Of course, they should be added. You see two young black women on the train, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you want to slit her throat and injure her sister. And obviously, it proves that they do deserve this, because obviously that he shouldn't even been out in the first place. He's just been out on parole. Ain't that a violation of his parole? And all of a sudden, like I said, they let these people get away with stuff, and people will tell you straight up that he's been charged. He's been released on parole for armed robbery, and all of a sudden he decided to see these two beautiful young ladies, and decided to attack both of them. But yet, I mean, yeah, you could say that he murdered her. He attempted to murder her sister. But that's also should have been a violation of his parole as well. And then they're gonna say, well, we don't even know. We still decided whether they added hate crime to this. It should have made a hate crime, because first of all, they wouldn't see if he wouldn't see these white girls walking around. I'm just saying. And then now they don't even know what they want to do. They want to add hate crime into this. Okay. Wow. All I'm gonna say is like this: that I'm glad that Nia Wilson's family is go ahead and file a lawsuit against BART Transit Agency for allowing the suspect to run around the train system for 2 days. And I'm glad they start doing that. And obviously, and so it's going to send a clear message that they talk about, well, we just install more surveillance videos. This is what the spokesperson for BART says. And yet, y'all waited 2 days later to capture this guy after he brutally murdered a 18-year-old girl. Are you kidding me? Y'all waited 2 days to capture him, and yet if it was a black person, he would have been arrested right there. They would have arrested him right then and there. So but again, this is the criminal justice system. It is what it is, and guess what? They got the guy peacefully. On top of that, and he's been in trouble with the law, and then he should have been charged with first-degree murder, attempted murder, a hate crime, and violation of his freaking parole as well. So this is crazy, people. It's crazy. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think about this video. Share this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my reaction channel. And subscribe to my Black Johnson channel for more news and commentary. With that being said, this is Lionston signing off. Deuces.